Hey everyone, this is Scott Moore with Great Mac Realty, and today I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jeff Thompson of Goofy Foot. Jeff, how you doing today?
Good. After that introduction, I'm doing well.
So Jeff, tell me a little bit about where we're at.
So we're at Goofy Foot Taproom and Brewery. This is a small batch brewery that we opened up. We've been in business almost 6 years.
So I had the pleasure of knowing you before Goofy Foot.
Yep.
You were a really good home brewer. I got to try a lot of your batches prior to this. So how did you get involved in home brewing?
So actually years ago, my wife got me, for one Christmas, she got me a little Mr. Beer plastic home brewing kit, which was, I made my first batch. My best friend and I drank it, and it was high in alcohol. It was 7%, but it was bath water. It was awful. It interested me. Like I enjoyed doing it. I like getting into the all grain brewing. I built a bar at my house, which I think you probably had seen. So we started kegging our own beer, having beer on tap at the house, and then I don't know, for better or for worse, all my friends were like, "Man, this is really good. This is great. You should brew this." I'm like, "It's really good because it's free. You're drinking free beer. So be honest with me." And I just developed some recipes. Some of my mentors who are still in the business today, one of them is a head brewer at Ryan Jackel's a head brewer at Wise Man. Andrew Deming's a head brewer at Four Saints. They both worked at the Brew Shed, which you're familiar with Big Dan. And I would just go up there on Sunday afternoons and just pick those guys' brains and develop recipes when I was home brewing, and then those recipes are the same ones that I've kind of propagated up and use today in here.
So you guys are here pretty close to the Palladium in High Point, very close to Greensboro also. So tell me about how big your tap room is, how many people it can hold, and some of the events and things you guys do.
So the tap room itself, so we're kind of a hybrid model. We're a unique, I think is a unique market. So we're a tap room kind of first and foremost. So we have 18 taps. My idea originally was to do a full, nano brewery, only my beer, 6 or 8 taps. And from the time that we thought of that to the time we actually implemented the idea, 100 breweries showed up in North Carolina. I mean, it was just a big, craft beer boom in 2017, 18, 16, around that area. And so we kind of changed our model a little bit, and I said, let's be a tap room. Let's bring some of these. I knew some of these brewers. Like I said, I befriended some of them, and they had such great beer that I was like, well, let's bring some of their beers to this area. For my beer, we were just going to do a one-barrel system. So we brew in a one-barrel system. That would honestly be like a pilot system for most 20, 30-barrel production breweries. This would be their test system, but it's our production system. So the tap room itself, we have occupancy is 85. We have this downstairs area. We have an upstairs mezzanine that holds about 20 or 25 people. It's just a little bit more, a little bit quieter place up there. We have events upstairs. We have events in the tap room. It's a really laid-back environment. We have board games. We have live music every weekend. We don't have sports on TV. I love sports, but we just don't do it here, just to give people a break. And we're trying to promote, put your phone down and have conversations with your community. And we have a great set of regulars that come in. They know the bartenders. The bartenders know them really well. It's just a good community. We have a little bit of outdoor seating. We have a patio out back that seats about, I think, 3 tables, so probably about 15 or 20 people out back. And then a few tables out front. So it's never, we're never completely probably packed out. Like, we're just not that kind of like, you can't move, tap room. We're more of a come in, music's playing, chill out. I think the regulars really like that. It's a very laid back environment. And that's kind of what we're going for. I'm not going to turn down 30 people who want to walk in here and have a standing room only, but also our vibe is kind of laid back, and people seem to enjoy that and try to get away from everything and just listen to some music and talk to people.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys also are pretty involved in the community. You have run clubs. You have a festival that you did this year.
Yep. So we have a run club. We actually, Fleet Feet is right next to us, and they have been amazing partners with us, and they have helped us sponsor a run club every Monday. So a little harder in the winter because we run the Greenway and there's no lights out there. So starting when the time changes, every Monday we have 20, 30 runners show up. They go run the Greenway, they come back, have a beer here, support us big time. We're trying to do a spring festival and a fall festival where we block off the whole back parking lot, have 2 or 3 bands play, We try to do some special beer releases for that, have people bring lawn chairs, hang out outside. We give away some free food, have some local vendors set up. And we actually recently, starting in October, we used to do a thing called Pints for a Purpose, which once a month we would have a local charity come in on a Wednesday or a Thursday night and kind of set up an information booth, and we would donate proceeds that night to whatever charity that was. And we found that, number one, we were only dependent upon that one night and whoever showed up, and we were giving money from our revenue to that.
Right.
And our point of sale, actually starting in October, allowed us to do kind of what they do at the grocery store, where we can do a roundup to the nearest dollar donation.
Yeah.
So it's actually our customers who are now contributing to the charity. And so what we do is we pick a different charity every month. We still call it Pints for Profit, but for the whole month long, we make a post about it, and every time someone closes the tab, they have the option to round up, and we tell them who they're supporting. We've supported the Guilford County Animal Shelter. We supported, this month we're doing the High Point Arts Council. We've supported Friends of the Piedmont, which is like a domestic abuse shelter. And it's great. I mean, we get to, at the end of the month, we get to donate some money to them. I mean, it's, 5 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents at a time, but it's cool because our community, our customers are the ones that are contributing to it, and we just get to write a check to them and support them. And so I like to be involved in the community. I like to give back to them because they're the ones that really kept us going through all of this. And we're trying to get a different charity every month and make sure we're still giving back to the community. It's a big part of what we're doing.
So Jeff, tell me about some of your favorite beers. I know I have my favorite ones. One is Stealth Mission, the Black IPA. The other is the Pumpkin that you do every single year. What do you think some of your best sellers, and is there anything unique or new coming up soon?
I would say, craft beer is pretty IPA heavy. So we do. I think I've brewed 64 different beers now, if I'm thinking correctly. We try to rotate what my thinking is month to month is. We kind of have we have, like I said, 18 taps. We try to have 5 or 6 or 7 of our beers in rotation. So what I do is honestly get feedback from the community, like yourself. I mean, you come in and say, hey, when's I had Stealth Mission on a while. I'll put it on I'll put it on the schedule for next week because the customers drive what they want to drink.
All right.
I don't know, my favorite styles. I do like brewing IPAs. I like the different hop mixtures, different bitterness. I'm a big West Coast IPA fan. I brew hazies. I don't love drinking hazies, but they're very popular, and I don't mind brewing. I don't brew. When I homebrewed, I used to brew what I liked. Now I brew what customers want. So I think that the style I'm excited about. I do love the pumpkin release every year. I appreciate you mentioning that. So that's our fall release. So other things coming up, I think we're going to have a festival in May. We'll do our last year we did our first key lime goza, so we'll do another batch of that. Try to bring back stuff every month and do 3 or 4 or 5 of the regulars, and try to maybe introduce 1 new beer each month or 2 new beers each month. And I like brewing all the styles. I think that keeps it fresh and keeps it interesting because I'm always learning. I mean, I can brew an IPA. Not that, I don't know how I think they're really good, but I can brew those in my sleep because I'm so used to brewing those. But when I get something new and I have to research it, talk to other brewers about how they do it, and the brewing community they're so great about sharing information. And 60 beers is not a lot for a big production brewery, but for us, it's quite a few beers. So quite a few different styles that we've been through.
It is. Yeah. Well, is there anything else you'd like to tell people about the brewery?
Probably, I'd like to thank everybody for supporting us. Like I'd said, going through COVID and going through some of the stuff, it was hard on the service industry. It was hard on a lot of people across the board. And there were some breweries that shut down, some restaurants that shut down, and we made it through that with the help of our customers, our community, people coming in and just asking what they could do to help us. So I think that I wouldn't advertise my brewery much more than that, other than to say that the community giving back to us has been great, and we're trying to do the same and give back to them. They're the reason we're here. Our regulars are awesome. Our servers love talking to them, and they're all like family. So it's been a fun ride. It's been a fun 5 years, and I'm looking forward to the next 5.
If you guys are ever in North High Point looking for somewhere just to sit, chill, have a beer, hang out, get a glass of wine because you guys carry wine.
Yep.
Come by Goofy Foot Taproom. There's also food close by, so you can call in any local food restaurants and bring it in.
Yeah, you can bring in whatever you want. We have a partnership with FF Chicken. They'll actually you can scan on the table tents, and they'll deliver the food straight to your table. So we have other restaurants in here too that we can definitely recommend. But bring in peanut butter and jelly if you want. That's fine. Whatever you want to bring in, come in, hang out, and have some good drinks. Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you guys come by. I personally love Goofy Foot. I'm here about once a week or every other week, whenever I can be. So check out Goofy Foot. Come see Jeff. Check out the servers. Check out the beer. It's a great place to be. Jeff, thank you for your time today.
Man, of course.
It's been an absolute pleasure as always.
Thanks, man.